Hey, what's happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reece L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. Sorry, y'all know I've been MIA, but like I said, got some personal things going on, and actually the personal things are coming to an end. I just pretty much just had to take a break to get my thoughts together. Haven't exactly been feeling comfortable yet with the passing of my grandmother and all, so that was very, very dear to me. So some cases it was really, really hard to come up with topics to content to create for you guys and everything. And I believe I just needed some time. I just needed some time away from everything, concentrate on family, concentrate on me. And now I'm back and everything is copacetic at the moment until, we get to that point where we have the service to where we pay our respects to, Granny and everything. But your boy is back. And I missed you guys, and I know y'all ain't missed me and shit. And if you subbed to this channel, while I was away, welcome to the booth. Once you find a skincare regimen that actually works and you stick to it, I'm telling you, you're gonna end up getting the results that you've been looking for. Right here, you have the wash that I use daily, and I'll also have the scrub. So if you're interested in getting those same good results, please, in the description down below, make sure you hit the link. It's gonna launch you to the T Channeling website, and I guarantee you'll have a good evening. Why do older black men, 35 plus, choose to date younger women? And I'm assuming that this younger bracket, if we're going to talk about it in general, I guess we're going maybe like 28 and younger. We'll go ahead and start from there, because if they're talking about men in their 50s and everything, a 30-year-old could be young young to them. But obviously we're talking about women under 30, because I think that's where everybody's pretty much aiming at. I think that's the sweet spot that everybody's aiming at. So let's go ahead and talk about this for a second. Now, what I did was, since everybody had their own idea, because a bunch of women are talking about this is why we choose the younger women, I wanted to go ahead and debunk some of these so-called reasons that they've presented. So here's my 5 right here. Not even close. We can give a damn. Okay, for one, you don't have to date a younger woman to make you feel younger. And plus, what does that even mean? So let's just say I'm gonna still go ahead and hang with my age. So I'm 43 years old. So you think I'm going to date somebody under 25 to make me feel younger? So you mean to tell me I need to date this woman because I need to go out to the nightclubs with her and, and basically, go hard to some little baby or something like that in the club just to make me feel younger? Nah. I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out what older guy came out of nowhere and said that, you know what, I need to date a younger chick because, I need somebody to go to Rolling Loud with. I ain't never heard no older guy or some man 35 plus even utter anything like that. I kind of feel like in this space, we just have a lot of women who just get on social media or get on their own platform and they basically just speak for the older guy. No. It ain't got nothing to do with making them feel younger. It has nothing to do with that. Now, there may be an exception. There could be a guy who's trying to get back into becoming a gym rat again. He's trying to get in shape, but he's just trying to have that energy and that motivation to do it. So maybe this woman who's under 30 just happens to love going to the freaking gym and inspires him to tag along. And he's probably just like, okay, let me get up and get dressed. So yeah, they're doing cardio together. They're hitting the free weights together and all of that. They're dieting together, right? So that's the only thing I could think about. She gives me the will to now bust my ass in the gym, because when it was just me and the homies, we just went and got on the little bicycle and we ended up talking too much in the gym. We didn't even work out. So now that I'm with this younger woman who happens to be a gym rat and her lifestyle is pretty much diet and fitness and everything, now I get to benefit from it. But all that mess about like acting young and all that, no, I don't know too many 40-year-olds or whatever, anybody pushing 50, getting with a younger woman just because they need that young energy. This is how I know we got too many women that watch TV too much, all right? Now, this is what's actually interesting here, because if anybody has been our age, we have our own radius of areas that we like to go out to socialize with, our own leisure environment, right? And the majority of these leisure environments could be like a wine bar, or maybe even a dive bar, or some type of cool lounge like restaurant, right? And it's usually us and our boys. We're getting off of work, heading to happy hour, whatever, and we're gonna grab some food and some cheap ass drinks, right? Who do you think is there already? Who do you think is walking through those doors? Yes, you have women who are our age, yeah. But here come the women under 25. Here come the women under 30. They walk in and they look around and then they start to comb the whole place and get comfortable and grab them a table. Now the thing is this, why didn't they go to a spot of where there's men their own age? I wonder why. So talking about this manipulation thing, we're not exactly trying to go into women under 25 or under 30, their areas, just because we want a young girl to manipulate. It's like usually they all come into our environment. It looks kind of suspicious if we end up going into theirs, right? Like we're not gonna go to a college volleyball game or something like that. I mean, yeah, you got some predatory male like that, but if we're talking about easy to manipulate, it's like, nah. See, one of the reasons why, some men will like to date younger women is because we love to feel like a teacher. We love to feel like a mentor. Some of us are into investing. Some of us invest in stocks, bonds, futures, and options and all of that stuff, right? And so most girls who are under 30 who's never even thought of using their brokerage account on Fidelity or something like that, or Ameritrade, you know what they do? They end up running to somebody like me and we talk about, what our portfolio is looking like. And they're like, oh, wow, are you seriously? So we will inspire them to drop a little something here, but also explain to them, your practice your due diligence when it comes to investing. You got to keep your eyes on these stocks because anything can become volatile any minute, depending on what type of sector that you're investing in, right? But as far as manipulation goes, manipulation usually comes with a tail ending of or else. That's to manipulate. Do this or else, right? And now the thing is, we have a lot of women out there who talk about like dating an older guy, like this guy manipulated me into doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. But a lot of people lie on the internet, and it's now getting to the point where the shit is just outrageous. I'm not saying that this doesn't happen, but everybody just happened to be manipulated. All these women just happen to be with a guy for 5 years manipulated. It's almost to the point where it's just like, okay, you mean to tell me there's not one woman that challenged what you said? We're talking about manipulation here, which means that, I'm sorry, were you looking for a father figure, but you were trying to do that while dating? I thought we were grown. I understand that we all have some hiccups in dating, but as far as the whole manipulation thing goes, don't nobody need to mess with nobody young just to manipulate them. And plus, a lot of these young girls are firecrackers right now, right? So they're not really trying to be manipulated. Look, submissive women are submissive. It really doesn't have anything to do with their age. Because I'm going to tell you something. If anybody is a dad like myself, and you have a teenage daughter like myself, you go up to them high school, and sometimes you see these girls, these little teen girls are off the hook. They be talking back to the teacher, talking back at adults in public and everything. They have attitudes now. So where do you see this more submissive stuff? Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Submission to me is not taught, right? And if we're talking about submissive, we're just talking about as far as just being respectful, not doing as you're told. Just respecting your actual role, because men are submissive every damn day. When we ask you out on a date, for some of us that like to do dinner dates, guess we're submitting that wallet, we're submitting that paycheck, to pay for the food. Y'all men are submitting, to flying girls out now, submitting that making it rain at strip clubs or whatever, So therefore, we're used to submitting all the dang time. But for us to pretty much end up dating someone and saying like, I need somebody under 30, they're a little bit more cooperative. Women have a tendency to be cooperative with a man that they respect, period. That's it. There is something about this man that they don't want to lose. That's all it is. You just can't say that about young girls. Young girls can pretty much get anybody. They can. But they're going to end up respecting the one man that pretty much has something major to offer that this woman cannot live without. Either it's attention, whether it's money or whatever, or whether it's just this man is a great mentor. He gains me up on a lot of stuff that I need to know, especially if I'm in marketing or something. He's a marketing director, or he's in finance, and I would love to be, in economics one day when I leave school or whatever, assuming that he's dating somebody in college or whatever, right? But as far as being more submissive, yo, when we run into somebody so-called submissive, we don't even look at it as submissive. We ended up looking at it as just somebody who is just respecting our time and they have my interest at heart. They are only cooking for me because she says she would. I've been having a nice time with you. You know what? Come over my place. I'm gonna make you a fire meal. Is that being submissive, really? If it is, okay. But she had to like the man in order to do that. And these young girls just ain't gonna submit or just respect any guy unless they have a reason to. We are now seeing younger women under 30 have a whole lot of baggage. Obviously, we're talking about these body counts now and everything. We're talking about mental health. We're talking about abuse. Look, there's just so many avenues when it comes to that. And granted, yes, if the woman is older and let's just say she's been married for like 10 years plus, and she's going to come out of that marriage scarred because whether it was a nasty divorce or whether it was like verbal or physical or mental abuse going on, oh yeah, she's going to need a lot to heal from that, right? But the younger ones, we don't know if they've already, been through so much trauma. Everybody has baggage in their own right? But you really don't see too many men who are avoiding older women and going to the younger women because of the whole baggage thing. Because smart men just kind of realize, look, it doesn't matter how much baggage you have. It doesn't matter how many scars you have. Did you have a breakthrough? Did you get over it? Did you live through it, learn, and did you game other people up on it so it won't happen to them? And now, are you happy with where you're at today? And a lot of older men, honestly, are more attracted to character. We're not talking about holding a conversation. Could you be peaceful? Could you be less contentious? Could you be less contrarious? That's all it is. And yes, some of them just have this assumption like, you know what? Younger women are just a little bit better when it comes to that aspect because they already have an idea of what the women of their age already been through. But once again, is your character dope? And in this space, we have seen younger girls show the hell out. A lot of them, you have seen some shitty character. Now, you even have most guys are staying away from girls who have social media. Like, do you have TikTok? I'm not. I'm cool. We can hang out, but as far as committing to you, that's not gonna happen. I don't want to be with somebody when they go through something, they're gonna get on TikTok. You can go ahead and do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say. I'm just not gonna be the one committing to you. That's all it is. So it really doesn't have much matter to the whole age thing. You could be attractive at 30, and yes, you could be attractive at 40. You can. Now, for whatever reasons, when it comes to children and all that kind of stuff or whatever, look, that's personal. That guy makes that choice when it comes to that aspect. But other than that, your character is gonna make you bomb. Really doesn't have shit to do with age. Age just comes with experience and inexperience. In my opinion, really nothing more. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that vid out there. And y'all know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black.